Hi, hello. It is example of a reading test, and okay, true if the statement agrees with the information, false if the statement contradicts the information, not giving if there is no information on this. Let's start. Okay, read for a bit and then turn back question. A fantasia, a life without mental images. Close your eyes and imagine walking along a sandy beach and then gazing over the horizon as the sun rises. How clear this is the image that springs to mind. Okay. A fantasy is a condition which describes people for whom it's hard to visualize mental images. Most people can readily conjure images inside their head, known as their mind's eye, but this year scientists have described a condition of fantasia in which some people are unable to visualize mental images. Interesting. Okay. Unable mean okay, has always had a blind mind's eye. He knew he was different even in childhood. My stepfather, when I couldn't sleep, told me count sheep, and he explained what he meant. I tried to do it and I couldn't. He says I couldn't see any sheep jumping over fences. There was nothing to count. Our memories are often tied up in images. Think back to a wedding or first day at school. As a result, Neil admits some aspects of his memory are terrible, but he is very good at remembering facts. Unlike others with aphantasia, he struggles to recognize faces. He doesn't see aphantasia as a disability, but simply a different way of experiencing life. Okay. I think it is true. It is not. It says impossible, but I'm not sure impossible. Unable means hard, I guess. Was unable to count sheep in his head. Okay. People with aphantasia, I'm not sure how to pronounce, struggle to remember personal traits and clothes of different people. Okay, I don't know that. Think back of a wedding day or first day at school. As a result, Neil admits some aspects of his memory are terrible, but he is very good at remembering facts. Ironically, Neil now works in a bookshop, although he largely sticks to the non-fiction. As his condition begs the question what is going on inside his pictureless mind. I ask him what happens when he tries to picture his fiancée. This is the hardest thing to describe. What happens in my head when I think about things? He says, when I think about my fiancée, there is no image, but I'm definitely thinking about her. I know today she has her hair up at the back. She's brunette, but I'm not describing an image I'm looking at. I'm remembering features about her. That's the strangest thing, and maybe that's the source of some regret. The response from his mates is very sympathetic. You're weird, but while Neil is very relaxed about his inability to picture things, it's often a cause of distress for others. One person who took part in a study into aphantasia said he had started to feel isolated and alone after discovering that other people could see images in their heads. Being unable to reminisce about extremely distraught. Okay. I think the third one is not giving. Or false. Okay, clothes. He says like brunette or something, but let's look at that. She has hair up to bed, but I'm not describing an image I'm looking at. I'm remembering features about her. Okay. False. regrets that he cannot portray an image of his fiancées. Okay, true. Inability to picture things in someone's head is often cause of distress for a person. Inability to picture things in someone's head. Okay, distress. Yes, there was such thing. And exactly, it's often a cause of distress. True. All people with a fantasy start to feel isolated or alone at some point in their lives. All people, be careful about that. I think it's not given. It's false. Isolated. Okay, I have my... One person who took part in a study of said he started to feel isolated and alone after discovering that other people could see, unable to reminisce of about. Okay, it is false or not giving. I think not giving. Lauren Bird's career depends on her imagination. Lauren, who is her? Okay. Whose work on the Fairy Tale Hairdresser series will be familiar to many 6-year-olds. Her career relies on the vivid images that leap into her mind's eye when she reads text from the author. When I met her in her box room studio in Manchester, she was working on a dramatic scene. Okay, straight away I can visualize this grand class chandelier in some sort of French kind of. Okay. Okay, I think not giving. There's no such thing like career. Let's search that. Okay, her career relies on the vivid images. Okay, depends on him. It's true. Sorry. The author met Lauren Bird when she was working on a comedy scene in her textbook. The author met Lauren Bird. Okay, they can't paraphrase. Okay, scene. Okay, they can paraphrase Matt. When I met her in her box room studio in Manchester, she was working on a dramatic scene. It's false, definitely false. Okay, let's check. Okay, I only have a 2 mistake. A fantasy is a condition which describes people. Okay, it is false because not hard. It is impossible, I guess. It is people which struggle to remember personal traits and clothes of different people. Okay, people with struggle to remember personal traits. Not giving. Now, still. Okay. Okay, I did mistake because I thought clothes are kind of similar to other thing that mentioned here, like hair. So that's why I did mistake. So there is no clothes related information. I should just choose not giving. It's a condition which describes people for whom it's hard to visualize mental images. Okay, it is false because it is not hard. They're unable. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and I will do for the next questions soon. Bye.